This is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video here on the YouTube channel. Thank you very much for taking the time to join me today for this video. It is very much appreciated. What we're going to do today is we're going to get back on the Classic Watch 25 Possbiles Trail, and we're going to add another horse from Japan to the list of Possbiles on a website which actually had its first classic winner of the year last week. ClassicWatch25.great/site.net is where you hopefully be able to find these horses. The Australian trained horses are already on the site, and it was a Lady Shenandoah that took out the all-age Filly and Mares Classic Group 1 last weekend to land the first classic for the site. Obviously, I'd have preferred it to be a 3-year-old only one, but we take the Irish St Leger, we take the French St Leger, and we take any Australian all-age classics as well. So the first win on Classic Watch 25.great/site.net, the first classic winner of the year. Right, what the horse we're going to take a look at today is actually based in Japan. And the horse is called Shonan Xanadu, a bay filly. Sold at auction for $203.5 million. Bred by Northern Farm, and owned by Tetsuhide Kunimoto. People will see there that the major winning question was the Group 2 Hochi High Fillies Review recently. The horse sired by Kizuna out of a dam called Misueno, out of a dam called out of Pulpit herself. If people take a look, she's earned so far 78.82 million yen in her career. People take a look at her on the racing post, not really much to garner. They didn't rate the victory of the Group 2 win. The horse was 9th in a Group 3, 4th in a Group 1 last year. The Hanshin Juvenile Fillies, beaten 3 1/4 lengths by Arma Veloce. And she was also beaten in what I consider to be quite a good race last year, the 2024 Artemis Stakes. Beaten 1 1/4 lengths, I think that is, by Brown Ratchet. Brown Ratchet, of course, the baby sister to Forever Young, who recently won the Saudi Cup. So the Racing Post have only rated 4 of her races. People look at the form tab on netkaiba.com, the Japanese site. People will in fact see that Shonan Xanadu has raced 6 times and managed to win twice. She was second on debut, then she won a maiden at Kyoto. She then was 3rd in the Artemis Stakes, 4th in the Hanshin Juvenile Fillies. First one this year, not too good. Second favourite, 9th in the Group 3 Daily High Queen Cup. And then the win when 3rd favourite in the Group 2 Hochi High Fillies Review, which definitely earns her a place as a possible on my YouTube channel, that's for certain. Don't really need that tab now. I think people will see there, Shonan Xanadu, the pedigree online thoroughbred database is up to date. 4 times in the first 6, winning 2, and earnings of 78,816,000 yen, as we said. People will see that the dam line, which is all we really want from this site, is 23B. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through the first 5 dams all the way back to Generous Portion in 1968. I'm going to have a look at any well-bred horses that I find along the way, definitely, and then we'll have a look at the horse win the Group 2 Hochi High Fillies Review at the end of the video, and then we will call it a day, I think. Right, the first horse we've got to take a look at is the dam of the horse, I think. No, it's not, sorry. Misuete is the first horse. A mare foaled in 2014, sired by Frankel, out of Misueno. People will see that Misuete won 2 of her 12 starts, earning 47,420,000 yen. Not the best strike rate you've ever seen on a horse, but Misuete did win the Group 3 Kyoto Show Fantasy Stakes of 2016. The next horse we need to take a look at, Mi Angelo, a filly, born in 2021, sired by Giuramenti, also out of Misueno. Mi Angelo, according to this site, has only raced 3 times, managed to win once. Earnings of £46,697,000 this year. This horse will be going round again at 4 years old this year. And Mi Angelo won the Group 3 Flower Cup last year at Nakayama in 2024. So already some nice horses before we even get to where we need to be with the first dam. Got to take a look at this horse as well, Dreamlith, a filly born in 2019, sired by Medaglia d'Oro, out of a dam called El Sueno, who was born in 2012. People will see that Misueno is the second dam of this horse. Dreamlith has won 2 of her 8 starts and has finished third once as well, for earnings of $404,747 American dollars. Dreamlith won the Golden Rod Stakes of 2021 Group 2 race and was placed in the Group 1 Acorn Stakes of 2022. So yeah, again, very good, decent, promising horse there, related to the dam of Shonan Xanadu, who is Misueno, born in 2007, sired by Pulpit, out of Madcap Escapade. Misueno, never out of the first in 4 starts, 2 wins and 2 places. Earnings of $288,400 in America. Misueno won at 2 the Group 3 Sorrento Stakes and the Group 1 Dali Debutant Stakes of 2009. Very, very good horse. The second dam of the horse as well, top class, Madcap Escapade. That's a common thread you'll see in this horse. Madcap Escapade, a mare born in 2001, sired by Hennessy, out of Sassy Pants. Madcap Escapade again won 7 of her 9 starts, finishing third another once. Earnings of $1,052,852 American dollars. What a horse. Madcap Escapade at 2 again. In 2003, won the Group 1 Ashland Stakes, and she also won 3 Group 2 races, the Princess Rooney Handicap, the Shirley Jones Handicap, and the Forward Girl Stakes, as well as the Group 3 Vinery Madison Stakes in her career. And she was also third in the Kentucky Oaks of 2004. Sadly died in 2012 of colic, buried at Hillendale alongside Digit, the foundation mare of Hillendale. But what a horse. The second dam of Shonan Xanadu is Madcap Escapade. Got to touch on this little family now, I think. Dubai Escapade, a mare, born in 2002, sired by Awesome Again, out of Sassy Pants as well, so a half-sister to Madcap Escapade. Dubai Escapade, very prolific, winning 6 of her 8 starts. Earnings of $427,050 US dollars. Dubai Escapade won the Group 1 Ballerina Breeders' Cup at Saratoga in 2006, and she also won the Group 2 Madison Stakes and the Group 2 Vagrancy Handicap in what was quite a short career in relation to her sister. But she is quite an influential mare as well, because I found a couple. This one here, Immersive, going round very well in America, it's fair to say, by Nyquist. Foaled in 2022, 3-year-old this year, by Nyquist, out of a dam called Gap Year. Foaled in 2012. People will see that Dubai Escapade is in fact the second dam of the unbeaten Immersive. 4 starts, 4 wins, $1,622,700 US dollars in the kitty so far. Immersive won the Breeders' Cup Juvenile filly of 2024, and she also won the Spinaway Stakes and the Alcibiades Stakes as well. The 2024 Eclipse champion, 2-year-old filly, and I don't think it'll be long before people see her in her own separate, quite short, classic watch video, but immersive, out in America, doing great stuff for the pedigree as well. I found this one as well, Crystal Ball, a filly foaled in 2017, sired by Malibu Moon. Some good stallions on this line, isn't there? Out of a dam called Deja Vu, who was foaled in 2006. People will see that Sassy Pants is the second dam of this horse, the third dam of Shonan Xanadu. Crystal Ball, no back number herself, winning 4 of her 11 starts and being in the first 3 in 8 of 11 starts. Earnings of $508,008 American dollars. She's had a good career, Crystal Ball, so far. She has finished second in the Group 1 Coaching Club American Oaks of 2020. And she has also finished third in the Group 3 Shuvi Stakes, second in the Group 3 Locust Grove Stakes, and managed to win the Lady Jacqueline Stakes. So a stakes winner, Group 1 and dual Group 3 placed. Stakes winning dam there. Crystal Ball. So yeah, very interesting line this is. Sassy Pants, the third dam of Shonan Xanadu, born in 1992, sired by Saratoga 6, out of a dam called Special Portion. Sassy Pants again, good solid race career, winning 8 of 22 starts and in the first 3 in 15 of 22 starts. Earnings of $239,284 American dollars. Good career, Sassy Pants. She managed to win a couple of stakes races, and she was also placed in many a stakes race, but no group form. And then there is plenty of those American stakes races, but she went round well with distinction at her own level. Also found quite closely related to her was Clyde's Image, a gelding born in 2014, sired by Get Stormy, out of a dam called Marketessa. People will see that Special Portion, the fourth dam of Shonan Xanadu, is the third dam of Clyde's Image. Clyde's Image won 3 out of his 10 starts and was in the first 3 in 7 out of 10. Good solid career. Earnings of $306,500 American dollars. Clyde's Image at 2 was placed in a Group 3 race, the Dania Beach Stakes, and at 5 was placed in 2 Group 1 races, the Makers Mile Stakes and the Old Forester Turf Classic, before suddenly being vanned off after finishing 5th out of 8 in the Poker Stakes at Belmont with a bowed tendon. So a sad end to what was a good career of 10 starts. The fourth dam, Special Portion, a mare foaled in 1985, sired by Zarovich, out of a dam called Generous Portion. Special Portion again, solid at her own level, only out of the first 2 once in 6 starts, 3 wins and 2 seconds, only managing to earn $24,945 American dollars. No black type form at all for Special Portion, and I think if people look, that is the first one that hasn't got black type among the dams on the dam line. So it's really strong. This horse is through the female line. Generous Portion, a mare foaled in 1968, sired by California Kid, out of a dam called Piece of Pie. And this one here, Generous Portion again, good solid race career, 32 starts. And she was in the first 3 in 22 of 32 starts, winning 9 times, earnings of $162,105 American dollars. Generous Portion, great career. You'll see there she was second in the Group 2 Santa Monica Handicap, second in the Group 3 Monrovia Handicap. And she managed to win races like the Del Mar Debutante Stakes and the California Oaks, which I'm pretty sure will be figuring on the American pattern now. Third also on in the Monrovia handicap. Good horse, Generous Portion, the 5th dam. And I forgot to open the 6th dam in her own tab. So we'll take a look at her now because I think also she is a pattern race winner as well. Piece of Pie, was that right? Am I wrong? I must be wrong. Sorry, my mistake. So we will ignore that. So the 6th dam only raced 3 times, but we're going back now. Before I was born, Generous Portion was foaled in 1968. Other horses it might be worth taking a look at now. Stormello. I did find Stormello. Stormello is Piece of Pie, is the 4th dam of Stormello, a horse foaled in 2004, sired by Stormy Atlantic out of a dam called Will She Wed. You'll see there you end up a Piece of Pie. If you go back to the 4th dam, Stormello won 3 out of his 11 starts. In the first 3, 7 out of 11 times, earnings of $700,000 and $100. Group 1 winning 2-year-old in 2006, winning the Hollywood Futurity. Also won the Group 2 Norfolk Stakes. And at 3, he was second in the Group Fountain of Youth and third in the Woody Stevens as well. So it's harsh to say he didn't train on, placing a couple of good races at 3, but his best form was definitely at 2. Euthanised in 2011, sadly, due to complications from colic. Another horse it could be worth taking a look at, Acclamation. Not the English one, the stallion over here, the American version. Horse foaled in 2006, sired by Unusual Heat out of a dam called Winning in Style. People will see that he gets to Solidity, the 3rd dam, foaled in 1957. And people will see that Solidity is in fact the 2nd dam, the 7th dam of Shonan Xanadu, the 2nd dam of General Portion. Acclamation won 11 of his 30 starts and was in the first 3 in 19 of 30 starts. Very good career. Earnings of $1,958,048 American dollars. At 3, he was placed in the Hollywood Derby of 2009 and also placed in the Group 2 Del Mar Derby and the San Gabriel Handicap, making his debut with wins with the Group 1 Charles Whittingham Handicap of 2010. He also won the Group 2 Jim Murray Handicap. At 5, the horse won the Charles Whittingham Handicap again, as winning the Eddie Reed Stakes and the Pacific Classic Stakes, and another Jim Murray Handicap, and a Group 2 Clement Hurst Championship. The horse, in fact, won 3 consecutive Group 1 Charles Whittingham Handicaps, Acclamation, and he also won back-to-back Eddie Reed Stakes as well at 5 and 6. Entered stud at 2013 at Old English Rancho in California. In the 2019, he was a fee of $4,000. And the horse is still at stud now for $4,000 as of 2025. At Harris Farms, people will see his numbers are somewhat dwindling. He's never really sired the biggest number of crops, has he? He's never sired above 40 in a year. In his career, he's foaled 213 horses. 165 of them have ran. Between them, 108 of them have won 317 races. The horse has in fact sired 8 stakes winners and 1 graded winner. They in total have won 20 stakes winners and 4 stakes races, and 4 graded races. So when they're good, they are quite good, it's fair to say. Not much happening at 2. Seems to be happening at 4 and above, really, where all the graded winners have come. And they are all colts. No filly by Acclamation USA has ever won a graded race. Only 1 stakes winner. Distances again, the further you go, the more of a chance you seem to have of siring a graded win in one horse. That one horse stayed quite well. But anything above 7 furlongs and you're siring stakes winners. Very interesting. And you'll see that most of them have gone round in the USA, 162 of them, although one of them has won in the UAE as well. Leading progeny is Acclimate, the winner of the Group 2 Del Mar Handicap, and the Santa Anita San Luis Rey Stakes Group 3, and the Capistrano Group 3 twice. So yeah, that's the graded race winner, Acclimate. Yeah, the horse just didn't really get the number of foals, did he? As some you would think. Impressive Style, another one worth looking at. Going back a bit now, a mare foaled in 1969. People will see that Solidity is the dam of this horse. Impressive Style actually raced 56 times, winning 19 times. And in the first three, in 39 of 56 starts, earnings of 335,118 American dollars. What a career this horse had. Won plenty of races, including the Group 3 Autumn Days Handicap there. Won the Debutante Stakes, the Railbird Stakes, races that are now on the American pattern. This horse would have won in the early 70s. Good horse, Impressive Style, good mare. Another one it's worth taking a look at is Senor Buscador. We're going back quite a while for this one though, but it was a good horse. Senor Buscador was. You'll see there that Solidity is in fact the 7th dam of Senor Buscador. Horse foaled in 2018, sired by Mineshaft, out of a dam called Rose's Desert. Senor Buscador raced 23 times, winning 7, and in the first three in 12 of 23 starts, earnings of 12,944,427 American dollars. What a career Senor Buscador had, winner of the Group 3 ACAC Stakes of 2022. He then won at 5 the Group 3 San Diego Handicap, 2nd in the Group 2 Cigar Mile, and 3rd in the Group 1 Awesome Again Stakes. And at 6, the horse won the Group 1 Saudi Cup last year, 2024, 2nd in the Pegasus World Cup, and 3rd in the Dubai World Cup. Some very expensive races there, ran in last year. So yes, Senor Buscador, quite closely related on this line as well. Another one it's worth taking a look at is Don't Tell Sophia. A mare foaled in 2008, sired by Congaree, out of Lost Expectations. Don't Tell Sophia raced 24 times, winning 10, and in the first three in 18 of 24 starts, earnings of 1,382,479 American dollars. Don't Tell Sophia came into her form at 5 and 6. At 6, she won the Group 1 Spinster Stakes of 2014. She was also 2nd in the Breeders' Cup Distaff as well as the Full City Handicap and the Azeri Stakes. At 5, she won the Chiluki Stakes, Group 2 race as well, as finishing 2nd in the Azeri and the Full City Handicap again as well, as finishing 3rd in the Group 1 Apple Blossom Handicap of 2013 as well. Very good horse, bred by Stonerside Stables. Don't Tell Sophia. Some other interesting horses I found then as I was rounding up. Patalin, a mare foaled in 1968, sired by Cornish Prince out of Pontivy. Mahari, born in 1954, and Golden Apple, born in 1945. And then back to Datura in 1943 and Thorn Apple. Thorn Apple is the 4th dam of this horse. Patalin won 5 of 19 starts, in the first three in 14 of 19 starts, earnings of 203,794 American dollars. Patalin won some good races at 2 that are now in the pattern. The Shullyville Stakes, the Alcibiades Stakes is now a Group 1 race, and the Salima Stakes. She was also placed in the Spinaway and the Matron, and 3rd in the Adirondack of 1970. She had a good little career. And them 2 horses there are in the pedigree of a couple of nice horses that I found as well. Roanoke, horse foaled in 1987, sired by Pleasant Colony, out of Last Bird. So Patalin is the 2nd dam of Roanoke. Roanoke won 5 of his 24 starts, in the first three in 14 of 24 starts. Earnings of 535,160 American dollars. People see again at 2, this horse was placed in the Group 2 Remsen Stakes, but it was at 4 when he won the 1991 Californian Stakes that he made his breakthrough. He also won the Group 3 Young America Stakes as well at 2 in 1989. So yeah, entered stud in 1993, and as far back as 2007, the horse was at stud. A phenomenon. A phenomenon, a horse foaled in 1980, sired by Tentam out of Northern Meteor, which means Patalin is the second dam of this horse as well. A phenomenon won 6 of 12 starts, half of his races, earning, finishing in the first 3 in 10 of 12, earnings of $380,982. This horse won the 1983 Group 1 Vosborough Stakes. It also won the Jerome Stakes as well that year as the Jim Dandy, second in the Jamaica Handicap as well. And at 4, the horse was placed in 2 more Group 1 races, the Carter Handicap and the Metropolitan Handicap. Broke down during the 4-go handicap and sadly euthanised, the horse was, in 1984. But yeah, a phenomenon, and a nice little dam line there from Patalin that I found. Seattle Meteor. There's in fact another one on it. Seattle Meteor, a mare, born in 1986, sired by Seattle Slew, the great Seattle Slew, out of a dam called Northern Meteor. People will see this horse won 3 times out of 17. It was in the first 3 in 7 of 17 starts. Earnings of $379,053 American dollars. Seattle Meteor, Group 1 winner of the 1988 Spinaway Stakes. Also won the Group 3 Astoria Stakes as well. Has been placed in the Matron. And the Alcibiades. Third, the horse was placed in the Group 2 Bonnie Miss Stakes as well. So again, you see, good horse, Seattle Meteor, very good. You'll see plenty of Group 2 of her 2-year-old form as well. It's not surprising that Immersive did what he did, is it, really? Well, she did. I think Immersive is a mare, actually. But you can see plenty of decent 2-year-olds on this line. Other horses we need to touch on, sort of, is lead us into another video on this line. Tamara is also on this line through her mother, Beholder, born in 2010. See, Beholder, a legendary race mare she was. And she is the dam of Grade 1 winner Tamara. You also got Beholder's 2 brothers, leading American sire Into Mischief and Mendelssohn, who is a decent stallion as well in his own right, won over £2.5 million himself on the racetrack. But there's another video on Tamara that has already been done, so I don't really need to look at them in any great detail. I can just add a card to that video, which I can do now, and we can get back on to track with Shonan Xanadu. On the historical dam line, you see, there isn't really that much. If you look at Shonan Xanadu and you go to Thorn Apple, I think it's the 6th dam of Shonan Xanadu. Might be wrong. I am wrong. She is in fact the 8th dam. You'll see that there's no Datura foaled in 1943 on the historical site. It just goes straight to Golden Apple, leading you to a Danish Derby winner of 1978. And that's there down to where the other ones we've just looked at, is Mendelssohn and all them, are on that line, descending out of Mahari. So therefore they're covered in the other video. But it's a very interesting horse, I think, Shonan Xanadu. Is Shonan Xanadu a classic horse? Well, in my view, I think it's quite hard to tell at this time. I think the horse has definitely shown some potential, though, and it's related, as you saw there, to some decent horses. What we're going to do now is we're going to watch the horse win out in Japan in the Group 2 Hochi High Fillies Review, the second win that the horse had in her career. We're going to watch that race now, and then we will see what we make of it.
桜花賞を目指す18頭スタートしました。 先行争い、中から12番モズナナスターが出てきました。モズナナスター先頭ですが、まだ横に一線だ。8番の青いレーギーナがそれを制して出てくる。内尾方からは5番のボンヌソーラ、1番のインプロペリア、外から18番のホーリーブラッサム、先団ずらっと広がって3番のドゥ・アムールも上がっていきました。ドゥ・アムールが先頭です。第3グループになりました。16番のインブロリオ、中段のインコース6番のルージュラナキラ、残り1000メートルを切って外を通って17番のスライディングロードが続きます。あとは内を通って9番のキャッスルレイク、中段ダンツエランが続いて3コーナーのカーブに入りました。800切りました。最初の633秒1、ダンツエランの内には続いている7番のイリフィーが続いて3、4コーナーの中間です。その後外を通って湘南ザナドゥ、後方からは2番のリーフィールド続いて600切りました。外を通って16、14番のチェルビアットがいます。その内からは4番のランフォーバウは後方になって4コーナーから直線コースを向いてくる。最後方からは15番のちぎりです。4コーナーから直線に向く。先頭ずらっと広がった中で内から2頭目8番青いレーギーナ、青いレーギーナ、内で3番ドゥ・アムール粘っている。外から5番のボンヌソワレやってきた。200を切って坂を上がる。それからモズナナスター、外から13番湘南ザナドゥ、狭いところ16番のインブロリオも上がってきた。さあ先頭は5番のボンヌソワレ、外からは13番の湘南ザナドゥだ。湘南ザナドゥ重賞制覇ゴールイン。2番手接戦14番チェルビアット、内5番のボンヌソワレ。この2頭は接戦。13番の湘南ザナドゥトライアル制覇、いざ桜花賞へと向かいます。
Very good performance, I thought there from Shonan Xanadu. Showed plenty of pace to win that 7 furlong race, didn't she? She took the race very well. And if people look on netkyber.com, the site, one of the sites I use for Japanese racing, they will see that if they scroll down, her predicted entry is in fact the Oka Show, the Japanese 1,000 guineas. That race there was over 7 furlongs. Obviously, she'll need to prove that she can stay the extra furlong, but she was 4th in the Hanshin Juvenile Fillies, wasn't she? So I think that people might not have no worries on that score. And you saw some of the good horses that she is in fact related to. But yeah, for now, I think I can end this video here now. Thank you very much to everybody that has taken the time to watch the video. It's very much appreciated. What I will do is I will leave a copy of all the Classic Watch 2025 Possbiles for you to take a look at, all from around the world that we've already got done on the YouTube channel. And I will also give everybody an opportunity who has watched this video and has chosen not to subscribe to the channel. I will give you all an opportunity to subscribe as well. But for now, we'll leave this video here now. Take care, everybody. Have a fantastic day. Look after yourselves and your loved ones. And goodbye.